Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're getting started with trivia here in just a couple of minutes. If you'd like to play along, come grab some slips and a pen. We'll get started here in about 2 minutes. So, oh, no, it's more exciting. This is actually what I'm really excited about. It's a John Cena mailbox that comes with John Cena stickers and John Cena Valentines. And,
How many?
oh, you can go four. We'll have 4 rounds tonight. Hey, Mike, you're right.
Someone said you look sad today. Okay.
I just have to redo a bunch of these slides like totally last minute.
Down there?
Yeah, it's taking cashmere. I was like, oh, let me just double check. And I was like, how did, oh, man. So I was a little stressed is all. Ew. Yeah, some of the top right, that show. Alrighty, folks, last call to grab a slip. If you'd like to join us for trivia, come grab some slips. We'll get started here real soon. Alrighty, friends, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens for some basics tonight. We're going to have 4 rounds of 10 questions each. Each question worth 1 point. And you can star one round by circling the star on your sheet. That'll double the total points for that round. You get 8 right, you'll actually get a total of 16 points. We won't do any repeats tonight, so make sure to take some notes. I'll give you plenty of time to do that. And prizes tonight, as always, first place a $30 drink card, second place $20 drink card. Place is a surprise prize, which tonight is this handcrafted wooden toilet paper holder shaped like a toilet. And we have an even stupider dumb prize for best team name. If you come up with a really stupid name, you'll win something even dumber than that. We only have a few rules here, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. We have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, you can still play, but you cannot win. Please write more than 6, very large at the top of your first sheet. Please keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out. If you ever want to see me turn into a cranky panda, just start shouting out answers, right or wrong. And more importantly, remember, it is just trivia. So simmer down, you pedantic turds. Everything will be just fine, I promise. All that being said, make sure a stupid team name is at the top. We're going to dive right into our round number 1 tonight. New news. All these news events happened in the last week. Let's see if you've been paying attention. Round number 1, question number 1. Following the chef who returns to Chicago to manage his deceased brother's sandwich shop, what TV show set a new Emmy nominations record for a comedy in 1 year with 23 nominations? Name that show. I'll give you about 10 more seconds, so take some notes if you need to. You'll have about 2 minutes at the end of the round to check your answers. 10 seconds, folks. Let's move on to question number 2 in our new news round. On Sunday, what country won the Euro Cup championship in a 2-1 match with England? Here's a hint. It's not England. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 3 in new news. Richard Simmons, believing fitness is for everyone and famous for what series of aerobics videos, died at 76 this week? And seconds. One right along here to number 4 in our new news round. Mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, swam in what river to prove it was clean enough to be a venue for the upcoming Olympics? Name that river. Ten seconds. Question number 5. Sotheby's announced it's set to auction Apex, a nearly complete mounted fossil of what kind of dinosaur? It should say what kind of dinosaur, characterized by kite-shaped upright plates along their backs and spikes on their tails. Name that dino. Ten seconds again. Take notes. I'll give you 2 minutes at the end. Question number 6 in new news. What Holocaust survivor, former Israeli sniper, and pioneering sex expert died at the age of 96? Seconds. Question number 7. A judge threw out the case against Alec Baldwin in an accidental shooting on the set of what Western film? Name the movie. Ten seconds. Question number 8, just 3 more in our new news round. What phone company says hackers stole 2022 call and text data from, quote, nearly all of its customers? Name those guys in hot water. Ten seconds. Question number 9. Shelley Duvall, known for The Shining and for playing what character opposite Robin Williams in a 1980 film, died at 75? Ten seconds. And finally, question number 10. What fire 8 miles southeast of Missoula has tripled in size in the last couple days, burning over 2,000 acres? Name the fire. Gorgeous. 10 seconds, folks. Just put the roasting on and then you just have it sitting, I guess. $3.
Largest round ever.
And that's going to do it for round number 1. Remember, you can use a star, but only once of the 4 rounds. Let's get those sheets turned in upside down in front of the computer, please. Give you about 2 minutes starting now. Dude, it's an unopened John's Valentine's Day mailbox.
Nice. Me.
There.
Oh my God. The announcements.
It's going to be 4 total.
Basic. Tell me the what? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this. That's right. Yes. Did you make it? He did.
No, it's been created by Pete someone. He was so proud he like stained his name in it. One minute till we need all slips in, please. 1 minute. This is the most exciting thing. So it's like back in WWE days. Like you can't do something to bring something. You have about 10 seconds. So last call for all slips, please. Last call for all slips. So Yeah. Which Alrighty, folks, thanks for your patience. We got 22 teams here tonight. Pretty good competition. Let's check those answers. Lots of perfect scores and uses of stars. Good thinking, folks. The rounds are only getting a little tougher from here, unfortunately, or fortunately for me. That's the Bear. The Bear won 23 Emmy nominations announced. I usually don't ask any sports ball, but I have to give you guys this one. España. Viva España. Richard. Oh, Richard, you sweetheart. That was sweating to the oldies. Sweating to those oldies. Even though it was actively shat in that day, right before she went. That's the Sen. Yes, that's right. Rich people can now buy true pieces of science for about $6 million. That's a stegosaurus. Spelling does not matter usually, but be careful. This little badass at about 4'7", I think, was Dr. Ruth Westheimer. I did take just Dr. Ruth, though. Alec Baldwin was involved in a shooting on the set of Rust. Rust. And I was involved in a traffic nightmare for stupid Yellowstone yesterday. If everybody else tried to do anything downtown. Get a job, Kevin Costner. That phone company that's definitely in hot water right now is AT&T. Shelley Duvall was in The Shining. She was also with Robin Williams in the movie Popeye. She played Olive Oil, and that is how oil is spelled, though I took your ignorant spellings too. Who doesn't even know that? And finally, this one might bother a few of you. Didn't all fires have a very specific name? A lot of you guessed Creek, but it's actually Miller Peak Fire. Miller Peak. Close, but no cigars. So again, really good scores for y'all on this run. Let's check those scores, see how you did. What do you guys think? None of them really got me. I was thinking, oh shit, shit that ass. Instead of saying, oh shit, shake that ass. I think it's dumb. Shitting an ass is funny, I guess. It's some weak selection here. This was. I don't see. Because it's just a before and after. It's not even like a pun. Right? Yes, friends. So here we are at the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams with currently with perfect scores. Don't worry, that's going to change soon. I will say I'm not really impressed with your guys' stupid names this week, but I did decide we had one team. Let me find it again here real quick. I thought it was a typo, but it wasn't. They're just being stupid. So where is Oh Shake Shit That Ass? Where is that team? You get a prize. There we are. I would like to present to you an unopened Valentine's Day mailbox of John Cena, full of John Cena Valentine's Day stickers from his WWE days. That could actually be worth some money. I paid nearly nothing for it. Got it. I figured I liked it. Ooh, shake. Shit that ass. All right, and now we're warmed up here. Let's dive into round number 2, which, as almost always, is just a good old random round. 10 random questions for you. As always, please be as specific as possible whenever necessary. I'll try to be nice on some, but some I'm just going to be a big old turd about. So with all that being said, Make sure your team name is at the top. Remember, if you haven't used your star, you might consider it for this one. And here's question number 1 in our random round. In chemistry, what is the term for a substance that speeds up a chemical reaction without being consumed in the process?
No, that. So, I took it side of the thing. No, not yet.
10 seconds.
Which we could find it. Where I put it.
Question number 2. This might wipe the smile off your faces. What Greek character, daughter of Oedipus himself, is the titular main protagonist in a tragedy written by Sophocles in 441 BC? Who's laughing now, suckers? Ten seconds. Question number 3 in random. What island off the coast of Tanzania was known as the Spice Island? Make sure to keep those guesses quiet. Ten seconds. Question number 4 in random. What was Paul Revere's occupation besides riding around screaming about British people? Ten seconds. Take some notes. You'll have time at the end. Question number 5, also known as whatever the hell that word is, Clarky Louisi. What is Montana's state fish? Be specific. Again, be specific. 10 seconds. Question number 6. In random, what is 3/8 expressed as a percentage? 10 seconds. Question number 7 in random. As referenced in its name, where was the most important treaty of World War I signed, ending the state of war between Germany and most of the Allied powers? Again, be specific. And seconds. Question number 8. When the cow jumped over the moon, who ran away with the spoon? Ten seconds. Question number 9, just 2 more in random here. What plant, a toxic perennial in the nightshade family, takes its name from the Italian for beautiful lady? What a beautiful lady. Ten seconds. And finally, question number 10. In alphabetical order, what are the colors of the 5 Olympic rings? Ten seconds. And just like that, round number 2 is done. Your 2 minutes to check your answers starts now. Please turn them in upside down in front of the pooter.
Right here? Right here. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I got.
You do it every time. Say, follow the leader.
I was putting one up there. Fine.
Right here. And you take it smart.
So that won't there one. Thank you.
Last call for slips, please. Last call.
Please.
Alrighty, crew, let's check those answers to round number 2. I did say be specific, so it's kind of a turd on a couple of them. Be prepared. That term for that in chemistry, something that's not consumed, that's called a catalyst. A catalyst. I think only 3 teams got this next one. Because you're not up on your ancient Greek plays. Daughter of Oedipus is Antigone. Antigone. Princess of Thebes. So there's lots of islands that were called Spice Islands, but the one off the coast of Tanzania is Zanzibar. Madagascar's off the coast of Mozambique, fun fact. Paul Revere did a little bit more than just ride around one night. He was also a silversmith. So this Montana state fish is quite specific. It's the West Slope cutthroat trout. I also took the black spotted cutthroat because they're the same thing. Any other trouts? No, not really. A few of you all did the math and logic for this next one right, but did not write it as a percentage, or you rounded up that percentage. Looking for 37.5. 37.5. As referenced in the name, that is the Treaty of Versailles, Palace of Versailles. Not actually in Paris. Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Also called Deadly Nightshade. Also called a beautiful woman, that's Belladonna. Belladonna, beautiful lady. And last but not least, some folks are guessing a couple other colors on this one. It's pretty straightforward. But it is black, blue, green, red, and yeller. Did you just call me yeller? All right, let's check your scores. Definitely changed up our brackets here a little bit. Here we are at the top of the list. In first place is They Have Returned, number 15 in our tournament. And tied for second is all those other teams. A couple other teams with 25s. It's all pretty tight here. So that being said, let's dive into round number 3. This is a photo round, so make sure you can see one of the TVs clearly. I have a feeling you guys are going to hate me on this one, but that's okay. I don't like you much either. I'm going to ask you to name the country that starts with B. All of the answers will be countries starting with B. I will show you on a map of the world where they are. You name them. This one even kind of threw me off when I was making these slides, so sorry, not sorry. Try to start off a little easy for you, and then we'll step it up from there. But team name at the top, let's dive into number 1. Name this country. Here's a hint. It starts with the letter B. Yeah, we just started our third round. So, yep. And seconds, you're going to want to make guesses now. You won't have extra time necessarily after this round. Number two, name the country that starts with B. Keep your guesses quiet, please. It gets weird. It's super weird. I was like, oh crap, I don't even know which one that is. When I was taking the things, I was like, 10 seconds. How about number three? Name this country that starts with B. Don't shout out answers, so it's rude. It's tacky. Well, I was like, oh yeah, that was like $1, and this is $3. Oh, it's like that, yeah. 10 seconds. How about number four? Name the country. Ten seconds. Moving on here to number five. Name the country. Ten seconds. All righty, we're halfway through. Things are going to get a little dodgier from here. How about number six? Name that country in green. 10 seconds.
Moving on to number 7. Name the country. Ten seconds. Moving on to number 8. Name that little green bit inside that green circle. What country is that? Ten seconds. Just 2 more here. How about number 9? Name that country in red. 10 seconds. And finally, question number 10. Name that little green dot there. I guess you're a geography guy. She really is.
I like turn to the last one with the little puppy helmet. Could you?
No big deal though. It's not really a big deal though.
10 seconds.
Geography.
Let's go good.
Alrighty, folks, that is it for round number 3. I will give you only 1 minute from right now. 1 minute to get your slips in, starting now.
Pretty much it.
And that was really fun. And super hard, but really fun.
Good. Ah.
Righty, folks, 10 seconds left. Let's get all those slips in, please. Last call for slips.
Yeah.
I see. Just wasted time.
You know the rest of it. Yes, yes, way more fun.
Well, you're still late, so 10 points off.
Alrighty, crew, let's check those answers to round numero tres up here. As they would say it, but with much better accent in Bolivia. Bolivia. That right there's the gorgeous country of Belgium. Belgium. So I'm starting to throw you guys, there's a couple traits. That's Bulgaria. Bulgaria. That is the gorgeous Bahamas. Bahamas. There you got Botswana. I will just say you guys did pretty dang good on these. I guess when there's only 15 countries that start with B, it's kind of a process of elimination. But that doesn't matter. You guys did good. That little bugger there is Belarus. Belarus. Tucked on up there on the Indian, near the Indian subcontinent, I guess. That is Bhutan. Bhutan. Oh, boo, your ton. A lot of people guessed Bali. You're not terribly far off, but Bali's not a country. It's just an island in Indonesia. This is Brunei, the Kingdom of Brunei. Tucked up there right next to India, that's Bangladesh. Bangladesh. And finally, last but not least, little country tucked right in there, the Middle East. They're looking for Bahrain. Bahrain. So again, good on a lot of you. Before I show you scores really quick, I had one team that's tried to star again, which they don't get to star twice. I had another team ask if they could switch stars. We don't do that. It's the whole point, actually. But I guess, the answer is always no unless you ask. And I'm happy to say it's no. Well, let's check your scores and see how you did. Have a new team join the group too. Habbo up at the top. Some really strong scores up here at the top with 39 out of a possible 40 they have returned. And the Red Hot Pockets are tied with Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch with 38 points. And Blue Dreamers 35 is nothing to sniff at. So it's all going to come down to our final round here tonight. I'm going to give you a little bit less time for these questions. It's not a full speed round, but I'm going to move through a little quicker, and you will only have 1 minute afterward to get your slips in. So stay on it. Round number 4 is by the numbers. All the answers will be numbers. Let's move on to number 1 in by the numbers. All answers are numbers. What line of latitude, also known as a parallel, forms the vast majority of the U.S.-Canadian border? Ten seconds. Again, a little bit less time on these. Question number 2, another sports ball question for you, you lucky dogs. In tennis, what score is referred to as deuce? Think about it, be specific. Ten seconds. Number 3 in our by the numbers round, Winston Smith, also known as 6079 Smith W, is the lead character in what novel? Ten seconds. Question number 4, referred to as a furlong in horse racing and other terms, an eighth of a mile is equal to how many feet? Ten seconds. And you only have a minute after this round to get your answers as done as quickly as possible. Moving along to number 5, except in the gametes. How many chromosomes are found in a human cell? Read the question clearly.
Thirsty. I need a grown up to give me some drinky beer. Could I have another beer, please? Thank you.
10 seconds. Moving on to question number 6. From when his arm was trapped underneath the boulder to when he was rescued, how long was Aaron Ralston stranded in Blue John Canyon? 10 seconds. Number 7, a little musical question here for you. With songs like a Rolling Stone, Desolation Row, and the title track, what highway did Bob Dylan revisit in his 1965 album title?
What? Yeah.
10 seconds.
What?
Question number 8, not counting territories, how many Australian states are there?
Uh,
10 seconds. Number 9, this is pretty stupid, but what is the most common telephone prefix and or exchange number used on TV and in films? 10 seconds. And finally, number 10, I don't know if the Iroquois call it this, but the Great Law of the Iroquois, as we know it, says that when making a decision, one should consider the impact of their actions on how many future generations. Ten seconds. If you haven't used your star yet, use it now. I will not automatically star you. And that's going to do it for round number 4. Get those slips turned in 1 minute. I will say it again, 1 minute from now, please.
With car number 13, it's on French.
Okay, yeah, thank you for pointing that up. Here, let me just right now. I sometimes little on the sheet swap. I just gotta miss that. Thank you.
$15 seconds. Please don't be late. And last call for all slips right now, please. Get them up, get them up.
Plates. Plates. You're so late.
I'm sorry.
Plates. They bring it back to the stance.
I couldn't decide what highway it was, so I put Highway 69.
Okay. Sorry. Guys coming for third place. What happened? Yes, French. I mean, it's beautiful. It's handcrafted by Pete. It looks like fail. Seems to make sense. Hey, Mike. How late's the kitchen open? 9. Okay. I do, but in general, can we get a different slide then? This has the time on it. Yeah. I'll do something like like a long sandwich kind of noodle. Yeah. What's too short of steam? Gosh, I would try that. Please. Fries or salad? Can I have macaroni salad instead? Probably. Just trying to think what's going to reheat or store well, actually. So I'll be able to get to it for a while. And try fruits. Let's move on. Let's just get off this slide. So much. Oh, I mean, actually, yeah, but it wouldn't be much. That's the sheep. All righty, friends. Before we dive into these, just a quick note from Wah. I feel awkward about doing this, but besides being here tonight, I also spend way too long, like 8 hours of my life working on these stupid questions. So if you have a couple bucks, I'm going to throw it right in my hole over here. I'd sure appreciate it. But if not, no worries. We're just glad to have you down here. Let's check those answers. This was a rougher round, and we will need a tiebreaker tonight. So that's good. That line of latitude, it's real close to us and kind of vitally important. That is the 49th parallel. 49th.
Yeah, what's a couple degrees of latitude amongst friends? A deuce in tennis is a tied score of 40-40. I did take 40 all as well, which is fine. Winston Smith was in a little book you may have heard of called 1984. 1984. Becoming more real every day. I was going to just ask you how many feet in a furlong, but I tried to make this more math. Some of you get it right, some of you didn't. That's 660 feet is an eighth of a mile. 660 feet. Please note this doesn't ask how many pairs of chromosomes, but how many chromosomes in general. So we're looking for 46 chromosomes. I messed up and I meant to ask how many hours. So I did actually take an alternative answer for this. We're looking for 127 hours. That's the title of the movie about him. One team put 5 days, which is about 127 hours. So I gave it to you. As much as many of you put Highway 69 on here, that's not right. Neither is 66. It's Highway 61 revisited. On Highway 61. That's my Bob Dylan. It's real good. And Australia has a few territories and districts and such, but as far as states go, there are 6 major states of Australia. Quite a few people guessed 1-800 for this, which you'd kind of be right, except that is not a prefix or exchange. That is a country code and area code. So I was looking for the most common prefix or exchange cheesily used in movies all the time, and that is 555. You might recognize that. It's because 555 does not actually exist, so they're not going to harass anybody. And again, the law of the Iroquois supposedly is 7 generations. You've heard of like 7th generation cleaning products? That's appropriated from the lovely Iroquois. So let's check those final scores. We'll announce who we need to do a tiebreaker for. It's going to be between second and third. And see where you ended up. We did actually have our first goose egg of the night. Not to make fun of you naive know-it-alls, but I was like, oh my gosh, is that an actual goose egg? Don't feel bad. You're my golden geese. I didn't or slip. Okay, I'll double check again. Let's make sure we got you. I did check all around me and everything. All right, so as currently, hold on, we're just going to check for one missing slip here, but hypothetically, we need to do a tiebreaker between second and third for. Here are you right here. How did I miss you? Let's put you in, see if that does your score.
You were really
It's going to put you up to 42, so you're still not in those tops.
right. That's fine.
Okay, no, thank you for that. Yep, thanks for double checking. All right, so can I have somebody from They Have Returned and Red Hot Pockets come on up? Grab just a half sheet of paper here for a tiebreaker. Well, it does mean that coming in, swooping in right there at the end, Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch is taking home first place tonight. But They Have Returned and Red Hot Pockets. I need you to come grab a slip for a tiebreaker. Great, put your name on it. Sweet head fresh hell is that? Get out of here. All right. Get out, get your hands off my business. All righty, here is your tiebreaker. Usually trying to make the tiebreaker kind of part of one of the themes. Whichever team guesses the number closest to the answer will get the extra point. I just have to actually do this correctly, don't I? There we go.
I'll put that up afterward. That was not the intention.
That's our trivia thing. I'll pop that up. Okay, tiebreaker. According to Google Maps, how many miles is the drive from Minsk, Belarus to Sofia, Bulgaria? This can decide who gets $20 to the bar and who gets this truly glorious piece of crap. I'll pop up a map here if it helps real quick. That is the distance between Belarus and Bulgaria. Might help you with your guesses.
Playing a lot of Ticket to Ride, is that where it's coming from? Have you been playing a lot of Ticket to Ride? Is that where this is coming?
Well, I'm just I usually do populations, and I was like, I think a lot of people think Bulgaria and Belarus are probably pretty close, but as you can see, they're pretty separated. I'm just nice to just trying. Great. Thank you.
All right, the Red Hot Pockets have put their guests in, still waiting for they have returned.
Sir?
All righty, the Red Hot Pockets get 625 miles. They have returned guests 1,100 miles. The actual answer we'll find out here as soon as stuff from my computer goes to space and comes back down through YouTube. 1,175 miles, meaning they have returned, will take second place tonight, and the Red Hot Pockets will get this dumb piece of garbage. And frankly, they deserve it. They are trash. I say that because I know them. All righty, folks. Thank you so much for coming down to Cranky Sam. We do bingo every Tuesday and trivia every Wednesday down here. If you're a part of our tournament, I do have the current runnings, not counting tonight's scores here. We still don't even know what the prizes are because we haven't talked about it. So, well, we have a few teams definitely in contention looking for the numbers. Again, this is without tonight's scores. So you can add those in. Currently in the lead is number 15, Summer Team, who just took second place at 254 points. And on their tail is Wet Hot Merkin Summer with 234. Hot Tub Goblin Machine, or number 13, is here at 223.
Get into me the car. Harass the bar. Get back up. Get the mustachioed one. Get him.
Well, we haven't lived yet. So, you know.
Oh, that's perfect.
We got this for so yes.
I think it's a good call. Thanks for you guys, actually. I'm just trying to lose money off these freeloaders that just come in every so often. Don't worry about you guys.
Everybody, thank you all so much for coming down. Enjoy the heat and smoke. It only gets worse next week. Why do we live here?
Hi, Bubba. Thanks, man. Congrats. Thank you. Hopefully see you guys later. Very good, Luke. Thank you, sir. Oh, well, thank you very much. What's that now? A Merkin song? I've had to explain a Merkin. I used to do the history tours that came through here, and I'd have to explain what a merkin is while there's like kids. And I'm like, so the ladies in the female boarding houses would have a lot of visitors. And sometimes those visitors would leave them with little teeny biscuits. And then it just got harder from there because I'm like, how do you describe it? It wasn't sexy to have a shaved moms in the like 1800s. Why thank you. Thank you, dear. That's good.
Oh, here it is. Can I just leave it with you?
Thanks. Yeah, that's what I love.
Yeah, see you.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm trying to put these spores in. I always forget to do it. It's like outside of Wisconsin. Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch. If you're still here, come get your money.
Thank you.
I don't think I trust you. I certainly don't. It's like, I'll get it to you. I was like, oh, yeah. We won first place and we're very proud. Thank you.
Now, it took up Friday, but it's so that's what it's
Hey, thanks, have a good one, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, darling. That's sweet.
Thank you again.
Hey, Mike, at some point we should figure out what we're going to do for tournament winners.
Yeah.
I know we're only like halfway through officially, but
yeah,
I was like, because they've been like, what do we win? I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, you don't care. Anyway, none of you are looking for the real box.
Yeah, well,
Cool. I think it could be. I do, like I say, I do have like this dumb little bowling trophy with like 4 bowlers on it that had the spot. You can put a little label on it.
like, I,
Yeah. And I'm just wondering if there's like a little nook somewhere. It's only about it's only about this big.
Yeah.
And I think we could do like tournament winner, and then we could just get
like, you know, on the shelf right behind you, and that's like right above where you sit, you know.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah, I'll bring it in and
You
I'll clean it up.
these trophies are not stuff. I've gotten them for different events and they're not taking
This one's like tacky though, which I kind of like. It's four female and male bowlers, like all kind of lined up toward the center of this thing. And
Yeah.
I can use my label maker for most of it.
All right,
so-
I'll look up.
Yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah.
I just want to take it off in the first.